Welcome to the second video of Finding Origins. If you haven't seen part 1 and happen to stumble across this video, you can stick around to the end and check that out later. So without further ado, let's dive right in. The video is called Persephone Number Stations, and it shows a woman speaking with her eyes blacked out, along with creepy distorted sounds. And you will also hear a string of numbers.
101
The video has a lot of Japanese comments, which I wondered why at first, until I saw one comment pointing out that this was posted on 2chan a while ago. Looking further on it, someone on Blogspot made an archive of it when it was posted on that website, and the people there were saying that this has to be a video of a naked woman. Well, by looking in the video description, it reads, "This is the Persephone video reversed from this website." In this message, you can hear numbers like in number stations. Number stations are shortwave radio stations of uncertain origin. They generally broadcast voices reading streams of numbers, words, letters, tunes, or Morse code. The message translated from the ASCII table becomes evident agenda, and it is a part of the Lost Experience. The Lost Experience was an ARG associated with the TV show Lost, which was created by the ABC TV network and designed by the show's writers and producers. It served to expand the storyline for the gap between Season 2 and Season 3. The story follows a young woman named Rachel Blake, who finds herself working an honorable job for the Whitmore Corporation. She had a single parent, being her mother, but after she passed away, Rachel was curious on how her mom was able to afford her first-class education. As she looked at her mom's finances, she found out that her education was paid by a mysterious trust fund, which came from the Hansel Foundation. Knowing this, she quit her job, receiving a fair amount of severance pay, and pursued her investigation into this company. She discovered that the Hansel Foundation was extremely corrupt. She then attempted to expose the company for what they truly are by guising as a hacker under the name Persephone, revealing the company's dirty secrets one by one. The ARG was an interactive experience that can be played when entering the hanselfoundation.org. The website is now gone. Looking at the archive on the intro page of the hanselfoundation.org, you can see a woman that closely resembles the one from Persephone Number Station. But how come this video of her was created? Beginning on May 3rd, 2006, players can interact with the website, and the hacks from Rachel or Persephone begin to manifest, where she revealed the subdomains that provide passwords for the players to access hidden information. She hacked the website several times until the Hansel Foundation became aware of it and shut down the website on June 16, 2006. With this, Persephone had left a source code on the website, which was linked to her blog site. This brings us to one of the subdomains she created. After the Hansel website shut down, she updated this subdomain, which leads us to this video. The original video was the woman shown upside down and is a bit darker. The audio is also played in reverse, so the video has to be played backward to hear the message. The string of numbers that was translated to evident agenda was used as a password for the search bar on Rachel's blog site. Entering it will get you to this secret page, where she posts the vlog that reveals her activities as a hacker, which begins the phase 2 of an ARG. But we are not gonna get into that. The video that we see on YouTube looks much clearer than the original, and I also couldn't find any source that is older than this upload. So my best guess is that the uploader took this video and enhanced it, becoming the version that most people get to see today. This is probably one of the classic disturbing videos that can make some people get scared, but some also find it comedic. The video starts off with a legal warning, followed by some backstory that says, in the year 2571, a video cassette tape was found in a pile of rubble on the ruins of a certain blue planet. What you are about to witness will not be the contents of the aforementioned cassette. This is an entirely different recording. It then shows what looks like an old animation with visuals that become increasingly distorted, as well as occasional screaming sounds. There are a few re-uploads of this video on YouTube, but the real one dated back to June 13, 2006, which was originally uploaded by this username, whose real name is Michael Robinson. Looking at the original video by him on the Wayback Machine, it can be seen that he put many tags in the description. There are also names like Sid and Marty Krofft, Michael Landon, and BJ the Bear. It was claimed that the cartoon character in the video is similar to the one from the show called HR Puff and Stuff, a kids TV program created by Marty Krofft and Sid Krofft, which may imply that this is what the video creator took inspiration from. The credits was put in the description. Music and drawings by Jason Kovac, aka Dave from 2001. D2K1. Nothing much really came out when searching D2K1 or Jason Kovac on Google. However, in the video analysis created by Scare Theater, it was explained that D2K1 was short for Destination Imagination 2001, which was a contest for unique artistic creations. I entered the website that Scare Theater visited through the Wayback Machine, and it shows all the members of the team Jason or Dave was in. It was explained that the team did an improv performance for the event, but there wasn't a single mention of a Agamemnon counterpart anywhere. Looking a bit further, there was actually a fan-made video uploaded in 2022 which shows an Agamemnon counterpart VHS tape with D2K1 2001 written on it. The description says that the background music is sampled from a 1976 movie called The Human Tornado. The screams in the background are sampled from a 1972 French horror film called Cries from Within. All of these were already explained in the Scare Theater video. In the comment section, there is a user that seems to be Jason himself, saying that this video has nothing to do with D2K1, and also mentioning that Cries from Within isn't a horror movie, but some wacky documentary. I think this is enough to confirm that Jason was actually the one who made the video. Furthermore, the original uploader Michael Robinson, who credited Jason, is also known for creating experimental animation. You can also see a link to his YouTube channel in his company profile. So it's likely that Michael taught Jason how to create the video and helped share it online through his YouTube channel. The video was posted in 2009 and described as an Austrian punk video made in 1980 or 1981, as well as questioning whether this is a snuff. As you can see, the video quality of this is quite potato. The singer is seen wearing an animal mask and sharing additive pills with a woman, later changing into a mummy costume, and is seen ending the lives of the woman and putting an animal mask on each of them. And the video ends with him hanging himself. It was said in the video description that all the actors really died during the shooting of this video, and this tape was sold on eBay for $899, making this video quite a bit of a mystery. Some theorize that this video was made by a cult. It wasn't until 2016 that the singer himself came forward, who goes by the name of Albert Dirt. In fact, the video was made in 2008 and not 1981. He made a Facebook post in late 2016 saying that he created the film, and it was true that a VHS tape of this video was auctioned on eBay for $899. The song One Potato, Two Potato was originally composed by the band called The Elite in 1966 Albert Dirt also used to be in a band called The Mummies, which in 1990 performed a cover of the original that is to be seen on public access TV. And Al would later make his own version in 2008 that is slower as well as adding his own lyrics. Al was reached out by the label known as Cut Surface around the same time he made the Facebook post to give the song a proper release in an album called Lost Home Recordings, consisting of his songs he made from 1999 to 2009. Albert Dirt is still pretty active with his musical career, performing his songs and DJing in local clubs of Vienna and posting regularly on Facebook. So in conclusion, the video wasn't a snuff, it wasn't made by some kind of cult, and nobody really died in this video. Just a low-budget VHS-style punk music video. The video looks like some kind of Japanese horror documentary, yet people still don't really know where it originates from. The video starts with a warning saying that the images in the video have driven many viewers to insanity or self-unalive, then shows a female reporter at what seems to be an abandoned hospital. She claimed that this is the perfect location for spirit photography. The next scene is her interviewing a young man who went to this abandoned hospital with his friends. He then shows some photographs taken, which all seem to have spirits in them. Then another man she interviews is a person who also went to this building, but had an accident and was rushed to the hospital. He said he went with 3 other friends, and the last thing he remembered is that he got separated from them, and he also dropped his camera there. Back to the scene at the abandoned hospital, she was suddenly interrupted and got scared after being told that they are going in there to take pictures. They finally enter the place and she attempts to capture the spirits on camera. Later on, one of the crew sees a camera on the ground. She then picks it up, saying that this must belong to the injured man she interviewed. As she goes to the photos, she suddenly screams after spotting someone else in the hospital with them. The footage replays that moment and we can see the figure clearly. The video continues where the reporter is in a state of shock. The rest of the crew then go and try to find the person. Near the end, the cameraman stares into the mirror and sees what looks like several surgeons performing an operation in the room behind him. When he turns around, he sees some kind of figure soaked in blood. The footage repeats to that frame and apparently someone described it to be an infant. The earliest upload of this video dated back to 2009, but the original uploader has already deleted all the videos from his channel. After watching the video, some people believe this to be real, while some also believe it to be fake. But what is certain is that this video has traumatized a lot of people when they were younger. There is one comment under the re-upload saying that this is from a Japanese found footage horror movie series, but without specifying the name at all. Thankfully, someone replied saying that the title is Ura Horror, which translates to Hidden Horror. I later found out that this video was also being discussed on Metabunk, which is a website for debunking various conspiracy theories. The OP pointed out many things that suggest the video is fake, and also giving its source of the video being Ura Horror, a found footage anthology horror film released in 2008. The full movie is available to watch on YouTube, and you can see that the abandoned hospital video was included in it. But then, I saw one comment that would change everything. The abandoned hospital clip is not from this movie. You can see the DIVX logo fade in, which happens at the start of a rip. It wouldn't be starting right here in the video. The clip is probably some indie horror shot or maybe from a different movie. And it hurts to say that he's right. I visited the site that shows our photos from each segment, in which the film has 12. It showed none that matched the haunted hospital video whatsoever. There is another upload of the full movie on YouTube, in which the haunted hospital video is also nowhere to be found. So this upload is a lie. As I kept on searching, I discovered something that could potentially bring us closer to its real origin, which is this one blog post made on a Spanish website. And the most intriguing piece of claim here is that this video could belong to a series of Japanese indie horror films called Hontoni Ata Noroi Video, which translates to "They Really Happened," cursed videos. And those films appear to be false documentaries or investigations of paranormal sites. The post also featured the cover of the supposed film where it could potentially be from. I found an IMDb page for this, and the info said that this was released in 2001. There is a description for one of the videos included in this volume, mentioning about an abandoned hospital. I searched for the video, scouring through YouTube and Dailymotion to find that one video from this specific volume, but I couldn't find it being posted anywhere. And the description on IMDb doesn't really satisfy me either, because there's no mention of the female reporter or the spirit photographs, and I don't recall hearing about the boy who committed suicide by throwing himself anywhere. So I decided to keep on searching even further for the definite proof of this video existence. And I found it.
The pictures you are about to see are real. They have not been retouched or manipulated. It is called spirit photography.
In the DVD release of the 2008 film Shutter, there is a special features section which mostly consists of various behind the scenes from the movie. I looked through the list of all extras that were included here, and there it is. It turns out that the video was hidden in the DVD copy of Shutter all along. The true title of this video is Japanese Spirit Photography Videos, which was a 3-part featurette made for the physical release of Shutter. Yep, there's more to the video. The full short film of this is 17 minutes long and is available to watch on YouTube, which part of me owes credits to this uploader here, where all the details that you need to know were given in the description, and I encourage you to give this video the attention it deserves. The upload of Japanese Ghost the Haunted Hospital is basically part 1 and part 2 put together, which you'll understand when you get to the end of part 2. Since Shutter was made by a Japanese film director named Masayuki Oshii, we can kinda see why a random Japanese short mockumentary was created and included in the DVD release of the film. It could possibly be for the promotional material. Honestly, it's kinda surprising how this video remains a mystery for quite a while. The video was made specifically for the film, yet barely anyone knows that of it. Maybe not that many people who bought the DVD bothered to look into the special features, and the one person that did managed to post the video and turned it into a big mystery. So, there you have it. You may be familiar with the creepypasta called The Russian Sleep Experiment, which is what this video is about. It shows a person locked in a room with a bed who becomes erratic at times throughout the footage, until reaching one moment when there's blood on the floor and a person is tied to the bed, and also a person can later be seen levitating. If you have been on the internet a lot, you might have seen this before sometime in the past. Actually, the video is still being spread everywhere as of now. If you don't know the story of the Russian sleep experiment, the quick summary of it is that it's an experiment carried out by researchers in Russia on 5 test subjects during World War II, and it was about testing a new gas that could keep people awake for days at a time. The results from these test subjects were that after an extended period of sleep deprivation, they became a deformed human being that resembles a demonic creature. By the way, this image is not real, and it's a prop called Spasm made by the company called Morbid Enterprises in 2005 for Halloween. Looking at this video itself, many people that have seen this were not sure what to make of it, and some were even convinced that this has to be a real experiment. Fortunately, it didn't take me long to find where this video came from, as one of the re-uploads on YouTube already has given us its source, which is from a film called Entity released in 2012. The infamous Russian sleep experiment video you have seen all over the internet is actually in the intro of the film. However, the film itself has nothing to do with the Russian sleep experiment. It's about a film crew of a British TV show that travels to a remote Siberian forest in 1998 after 34 people were reported dead there from an unknown cause. As they search the woods, they encounter the ghosts that lead them to the site of a long abandoned facility rumored to be the center of brutal experiments. After entering the place, the crew found one spirit of a prisoner named Mishka, who is hostile to them and kill them off one by one. The film doesn't have a good review and I haven't seen it yet, so my guess is that the person in this video was probably Mishka. Thank you guys for watching the video, hopefully you enjoyed it. I was thinking whether I should do part 3 or not, as it took me a bit to find videos that are interesting to cover. I also saw that Jaden Salads uploaded his 3rd part recently, so if this does well, I might just do that. Thanks again for watching, and have yourself a good day and night.